Hey y'all, so I was making another video and I figured now is a good time to talk about my experience that I had yesterday with my trigeminal neuralgia. Um, I was diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia in 2017. Just to fast forward through the backstory, I didn't know what it was. I started off with dental pain. I started getting dental work thinking that something was wrong with my teeth. And then eventually I kept getting pain every day, especially after traveling, and I thought they were migraines. And I woke up in excruciating pain one night, 4 o'clock in the morning, and ended up in the emergency room where I was then diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia. It is also known as the suicide disease because the pain is so immense and intense for a lot of people that the only option that many people feel is a solution is, yeah. So, luckily and blessedly for me, that has not been a route that I felt the need to take, probably because it came on and off more often than not, and also because I was diagnosed so quickly after the symptoms started getting worse. But it is something that I deal with on a fairly regular basis. But I have been finding ways to stretch out the amount of time that I have between episodes, and I've also been finding non prescription medicine ways to treat the disorder. So, yesterday I was on two flights. I went to visit my loved ones in the Carolinas, so I ended up taking two layover flights that lasted a few hours each. And when I got home, I was in crazy pain. I was actually in pain on the second flight. My face was just on fire. It felt like somebody was taking pliers and just kind of ripping out my nerves. And I had medication with me, but it was in the overhead bin, and I really didn't want to take it. So I was trying to kind of thug it out, but by the time I got home, I really wanted to kind of jump into traffic. So the other day, I was on Amazon and I have been hunting for this device for like probably 4 or 5 months. Every time I looked for it, it was like $150, $200, some crazy stupid amounts. And I was almost to the point where I was willing to pay that much because I really wanted to see if it would help. But then something compelled me to do a quick search on Amazon, and I found the device for $26. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. So naturally, I put it in my cart and I bought it immediately, and it showed up the next day through Prime. And I know a lot of people are against Amazon right now for their independent reasons, but let me tell you, when this thing showed up, I was elated. It was like Christmas. So I'm going to share it with you guys in hopes that it helps someone. And I will hashtag all the disorders that I know of that this may help. And if you know of any others, or if you know anybody who is having chronic pain issues, who has nerve issues that this may help, please feel free to share it with them. And, hopefully we can help save each other. So it is called a fascial gun. And you may see infomercials with fancier versions with different colors and all these extra things. And they are running infomercials for like $150. Sometimes if you buy two, you get them for $90 or whatever the case may be. But as someone who sells products, I know for a fact that's not how much they're paying for them. And they're making an immense profit from the amount that they're paying wholesale. No offense to them. I'm not knocking anybody who's overcharging for this device because there's somebody out there paying for it. But I'm not one of those people. And I know a lot of you are not either. So if you are in need of a massage unit and you're on a budget, right here is the plug. So basically what it does is it's not a pulsating massager like usual. This one actually juts out and hits the muscle. It's almost like you're getting punched a little bit. And it's a device that a lot of chiropractors use. I know my chiropractor uses one that they used to sell at Brookstone, and it has two balls that alternate. Now, this doesn't have two, but this one does the trick. And it also comes with other attachments that I'll show you in a second. So how this one works is you turn on the power. and it has multiple intensities. This is the lowest intensity, but as you can see, it packs quite a bit of a punch. I'll try to pick a part of my body that shakes a little bit, and you can see my arm meat vibrating a little bit. And then you can keep pressing, it'll intensify, and it pretty much goes all the way up. And it's very strong at the last setting. Now, I found out by accident yesterday that it detaches from the charger cord, and you can take it portable wherever you want to go. So I would not suggest taking it on a plane just because of the shape when it's getting scanned by TSA, but it is something that you can take to work with you. I don't know how your coworkers are going to feel about you vibrating in the bathroom or whatever, but who gives a fuck if it's going to help you solve your pain problem, right? So I have only used this ball attachment, which has worked really well for me, but it does have a number of different attachments. This is a flat attachment that you may want to use for like the back of your neck. Maybe if you find relief in your temples or tapping, this might be helpful to you. It also has a pressure point attachment. I know that my chiropractor has something similar, so this might help if you have like a acute space that you need to reach. And it has the little double prongs that are good for muscles and tendons. So there's a number of attachments here. I think that's it, but I'm sure you can find at least one of those that's going to be helpful for you. And that's pretty much it. It's simple, straight to the point. It does the trick. You turn it off and you're done. There's no extra stuff. They're easy to clean. You can wash these. You can let them air dry, spray them with alcohol, whatever floats your boat. But I really felt like I needed to share that with you super quick. This is like a less than 10-minute video. If you find that this is something that you think will help you, I'm going to put the link in the comments. Again, if you bought one before and you've tried it before, please put your comments and your experiences down below so that other people can learn from it. If you found that it didn't work, even better, tell people about that too, what you did, etc. I did read the reviews. I didn't read them before I purchased it, by the way, because I was real thirsty about it. But I did read the reviews, and some people said that it's been a lifesaver for them. Other people, not so much. It's supposed to come with a carry case or like a bag or something. I don't give a shit about that. So I didn't even look in the box. Like, I haven't even looked in this box until now. But it has been working really well for me, and I'm hoping that it helps at least one person. $26, it's a small investment. If you don't like it, you can share it with someone else, give it to someone else, put it on offer up, whatever the hell. But it's worth a try, especially if you're someone who is getting to a point of desperation or someone who's looking at non-surgical measures, because the only alternatives I've been told of are drugs for the rest of my life, Botox, which I don't need, or I can get a balloon put into my temples and they will stretch the nerve until it no longer works. Don't know what's going to happen to the rest of my face. Or I can get invasive surgery where they go in and they cut the nerves. I'm definitely not doing that either unless I feel like I'm going to die. So if you're at the stage that I'm at, this might be beneficial to you. Hopefully it helps. If you have any questions or if you need additional details or feedback, you can email me, kimi@vforvag.com, which I'll also put in the description. Yes, you can masturbate with it, because I know that's going to be a question. Good luck with that. See you later.